Hey there everyone, it's me, Robert from Infinite Realms. Today, I'm going to take a look at something completely different. There's a little story behind it, but today I'm taking a look at BST AXN and their versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now you might be asking yourself, why these? Okay, so let me step back in time a little bit. I am not the hugest turtle fan, but I do like the turtles. I've never had turtle figures though. So, this year for my wife, for her birthday, I bought her the redos of the original Ninja Turtles, the ones that were redos of the very originals. And she absolutely loved them. And I was just thinking, I was like, why don't I have any turtles? So I went looking around, trying to decide what turtles I wanted. And, for the most part, I wanted something a little more cartoony because I was more a fan of the cartoon and the movie. I liked the movie not as much as I liked the cartoon. The cartoon was the best. And, at the same time, I just wanted something to display, basically. And I struggled with this. I did. When I found out that, and I don't know much about the company. It's BST AXN. I mean, it almost spells out Best Action. But when I found that they were doing something, I'd seen some of their stuff before. I was like, maybe I should grab a little bit, grab these. And I just decided to. They were affordable. I mean, I know NECA has done some, and those are a little bit out of my price range. I know Playmates has done some, and I don't know, the look is almost there. It wasn't quite. So I got these, and, first off the bat, I gotta say, I'm really kind of happy with them as far as the colors go. I mean, they're bright. That's what I was wanting, bright colors. And they're different, and, obviously a lot of reuse as you would with any Turtles brand. I mean, you would reuse the body molds, because really there's nothing there to change. Now, they did a lot of reuse of the head, but they all get individualized heads, too. Those can be problematic to change. I tried to change one, and I just got really frustrated with it, and I'm going to do that later. But, let me show you the heads. They're much more, have much more personality. And I do think ultimately, when I display these guys, I'm going to put these heads on them, because these look much better. As far as articulation goes, they're pretty decent. Now, another thing is they don't have peg holes in the feet. That's a little bit of a surprise. Most modern figures seem to have peg holes in the feet just for that reason, and so that's something to take into account. Again, I do love the cartoony colors. The weapon holders on the back are a little hit and miss. I don't know. The only thing I can figure is that they made them attachable to make it, a separate piece. So, I mean, it works, but it's a little wonky. But of course it's behind them, so why worry about it, right? And of course they have some really, really interesting accessories, like shuriken, a piece of pizza. Why, you have to have pizza with turtles? Come on. A manhole cover, and that thing that came with Michelangelo, I think it was. I don't know what the heck that is, but yeah, it's there. Okay, some notes individually about these figures. Like Raphael, he doesn't hold his size very well, and if you try to turn them a little bit too far, they will fall out of his hands. Leo, I think, is really awesome, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Michelangelo, his nunchucks, they're stuck in that position. You can't really do much with them. And Donatello, of course, with his staff, I mean, it works real well. He moves around with it real well. So, not much I can say there. Now, as far as posability, like I said, you got to work with them a little bit, but you can get them to pose in some pretty interesting poses. Now, as far as scale goes, these are a little smaller than Marvel Legends, as you see here. And I'm kind of okay with that, because, I wasn't planning on using them with my Marvel Legends or anything. I was just wanting some turtles. I'm going to put them on a completely different shelf in a completely different area. So on that level, these kind of work for that. Again, going after that cartoon look. And now in here you see them with, Roadblock and Shawn Michaels, just to give you an idea how they scale up with wrestlers. Now, if you like your turtles short, I've heard of people who prefer the turtles to be very short. Yeah, you can go with that. You can go that route if you want to. I don't know why you would. I just know some people have that taste, so there you are. To me, even if you like them short, I think they would be too short, but that's me talking. Otherwise, these are really good figures for the most part. They have some issues. They do. And, it's a line like, I think if I was a turtle collector, I probably would be giving this line a whole lot more grief. But where I'm not a turtle collector, and I'm just looking for some specific look to the turtles, I'm probably giving this a little more leeway than a turtle collector would. Which is fine. Again, me looking for that cartoony look, looking for something that's brighter colored, not necessarily comic based, but more cartoon based. These work for me. And it's not to say there's not issues like Donatello's purple's a little too light, but knew that walking in, so it's not like a surprise and stuff like that. But I think if you're like me, you just wanted something kind of cartoony, kind of childish to look at on your shelf, this works. It's not they're not the be all end all Ninja Turtles, but they're good. For my personal preferences, I'm going to give them 4 stars just because I really do like them overall. They are fun to play around with and fool with. They've served their purpose. They are the Ninja Turtles. I'm seriously thinking of setting them behind my Indiana Jones display, which would be just perfect because they're just a little bit taller, and that kind of works when you think about it. Okay, so that's my review of BST AXN's line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's a couple more figures in the line. I may go for a couple more. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. And that'll be it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.